and this is a little bit of my story. So at first he made a big deal of showing me how protective he could be of me, and he always told me that he would look after me. Little did I know that what he really meant was that he wanted to make all of the decisions for me and for our family, and I was expected just to go along with it. We had our good times, of course, but once we were married, his desire to control every little bit of our lives was becoming more obvious. So he never actually hit me, but his behavior left me constantly on edge at all times. He'd push me, throw things at me, call me names, humiliate me, and these episodes would happen like multiple times a day, and they eventually ended in him apologizing and then forcing me to have sex with him to make it up to him. He constantly demanded that I have sex to prove I loved him. With the support of a domestic violence service, I finally found the strength to leave. It wasn't easy and took a lot of planning. Made a couple attempts to leave, but he would always beg and cry and I would come caving back to him. But after one horrible incident when he pushed me up against the wall and threatened to kill me, I decided I had to get out. I picked the kids up from school and drove straight to my sister's place. There I called him and I told him I wasn't coming back, and he of course exploded. I had to endure his guilt trips, his intimidation, pleading, anger, all of that, and I reminded myself that there was something better out there for me and I deserved better. It became clear to me that I had to stick to my resolve. The domestic violence service helped me to focus on what was to come. I went to court and applied for an intervention order to protect me. To see that the magistrate took his aggressive behavior seriously made a big difference, and he was forced to back off and stop harassing
me. I met this woman that you knew while I was doing research there once. When she broke up with her guy, she called me and I said, you know what, sure. And I asked her out and she said yeah. First it was pretty blissful. Then she started getting kind of upset about my clothes, but it was fine. And as the relationship went on, we decided to get engaged. But then she would start calling me names, and she would hurt me because she would call me ignorant. She got jealous when I phoned or visited my two guy friends, who I'd go get a drink with or go get a pizza when I wasn't hanging out with her, you know? She accused me of being bad, of looking at other women. When we went up to her flat, all she did was belittle me and what I could do. She would never admit that was her doing it. She even hit me twice.
Go.
Eventually, I grew very weary of her. I was scared. I was worried that when I was sleeping, she would hit me or she would kill me. But eventually, though, my faith in God helped me forgive her for the hurts that she had done to me. And my friends and my family supported me along the way. I also sought counseling through a few priests who were friends of mine. Just by listening and empathizing with these people, that helped me out a fair bit. I went on and sought to reorganize my life. I set new goals. I prepared for the future. I took control of my life again. I wore the clothes she didn't like. I did what the heck I wanted. I acted and became myself again.
Hi, I'm Catherine, and I lived in a violent marriage for years. I was very naive at first because I didn't know people like him existed. He would kick me, slap me, push me, trip me, and he would throw things at me, and most of all, he would yell and abuse me. But he never punched me. He would often call me names like social cripple, and the list would go on and on. He would say that he didn't like people that were wife bashers. He would tell me that he didn't want the children to play with so-and-so's children because they were bad influences. He also tried to isolate us from those who loved us, and the new people that we met. He would go through character assassinations. Life was continuous hell, fear, and horror, and he always blamed the children or me for his violence. Things got a lot worse towards the end. He would threaten to run us all off the road in the car and kill us. The violence became a daily occurrence, if not several episodes a day. What helped me was the Domestic Violence Center, and the women helped me through every situation. The support and understanding and sharing of experiences, counseling, have helped me through recovery. When the family court recognized what we had been through and they ordered absolute no contact for me and the children, it was a big turning point in my healing. good friends and family have been wonderful as well.